Jared Anderson faces his first potential test when he takes on Jerry Forrest on December 10th at MSG. I say potential test because, of course, Forrest is coming off back-to-back draws against two top 10 contenders in Michael Hunter and Zhilei Zhang. And many people believe that Forrest actually deserved to win those fights, particularly the Michael Hunter fight, which was a very contentious decision. In any event, it's going to be interesting to see how Jared Anderson copes with Jerry Forrest. It will be good to compare his performance to the likes of Michael Hunter and Zhilei Zhang and see if he can do a better job on Jerry Forrest and actually beat him convincingly. I think that this is an interesting choice by way of Anderson's team in terms of matchmaking. They clearly want to test him to see what he has. And I know Jerry Forrest is not exactly an elite heavyweight, but he showed some ability in those fights against Zhang and Michael Hunter. In the Zhang fight, for example, he came off the floor several times, and that showed heart, obviously, and he put a lot of pressure and a lot of punishment on Zhilei Zhang through the mid-rounds and down the stretch. And against Michael Hunter, as I say, Hunter had actually beaten him earlier on in his career. We scroll down here, you can see he was beaten by Michael Hunter in 2014. And perhaps Hunter felt as though it was going to be a foregone conclusion going in there against Jerry Forrest again. But Forrest had improved, clearly. And some, if you want to call Forrest a journeyman, some journeymen do improve over their careers. I mean, we've seen that to some extent with Kamil Sokolovsky, who's a Polish journeyman that often fights in the UK. Early on in his career, he was getting blasted out. But as his career progressed, he got better, he got tougher, like mentally more resilient, better defense, and he started giving some of these up-and-coming prospects a real scare, and he did actually score some upsets. So Jerry Forrest, similar to that, he's, again, if you want to call him a journeyman, he's a journeyman that comes with some ambition. 26 wins with 20 KOs. He does have some power there. 34 years of age, southpaw, 6'1", so not the tallest guy in the world, and a relatively small heavyweight in terms of his actual mass, although you could say that's kind of maybe a medium-sized heavyweight at 233 pounds, 236, etc. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below about Jared Anderson taking on Jerry Forrest. It'll be on the Lopez Pedraza undercard. Again, December 10th at MSG. Do you think Anderson can look impressive here? Do you think he's going to struggle? Do you think he'll be able to get Jerry Forrest out of there? Just to go back to Forrest's pro record here, he's only been stopped once in his 5 defeats. And that stoppage was way back, and can you believe this? In 2013, when he was stopped in 2 rounds by none other than Gerald Washington. In 2013. So that was obviously like 9 years ago, a long time ago, nearly 10 years ago now. Never a good sign getting stopped by Gerald Washington. But since then, he's done well, right? Against the likes of Michael Hunter and Zhilei Zhang. I mean, I would pick Zhilei Zhang over Gerald Washington, certainly these days. I mean, just look at Zhilei Zhang against Filip Hrgović. You know, would you pick that? Would you pick Gerald Washington over that guy? I definitely wouldn't. Anyway, that's all by the by. Let me know what you guys think about Anderson versus Jerry Forrest, December 10th. If you're tired of the biased narratives and mass censorship on mainstream platforms, and you want to be part of a community of critical thinkers who love free speech just as much as you do, then come and join me on Patreon and access my weekly no-holds-barred, censorship-free podcast where we lift the lid on a wide variety of controversial topics. It's not mainstream friendly, it's not politically correct, but that's the whole point. We dare to stand as a beacon of reason against an army of insanity. Just head on over to my Patreon page and select the tier called Hatman Hot Topics. You'll gain access to a minimum of 2 hours of exclusive content every single week, including podcasts, videos, interviews, live stream Q&As, as well as my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. Not to mention a vast back catalog of hundreds of hours of previous episodes. You can listen via the Patreon app with the option to download in high quality MP3. We've also got an Element group where you can come and chat and hang out with myself and other members. Unlike Discord, it has full end-to-end encryption, it's decentralized, and it's 100% censorship free. You can also send voice notes as well as much larger audio and video files than you can on Discord. So come and sign up on Patreon. There's no contract, there's no commitment. You can cancel at any time, and it's cheaper than a cup of coffee. So I'll see you over there. I'm out.